guys, today I thought I'm gonna do a classic bridal evening rose makeup look. It's a perfect season, it's a summer, loads of people get married, so if you want to see, please keep watching. First step, of course you want to put your eye cream and your moisturizer first before you put any primers or foundations on. Use the products what you know, you don't want to test anything out a day before. So the very first step when you want to do a bridal makeup look and make sure it stays put all day long is primer. So the one I'm going to use is this one here, which is Laura Mercier oil-free primer. This is very hydrating and really nice primer. Take a teeny bit on the back of your hand and then apply it all over. Next up, foundation. There are so many foundations to choose from, but the very first thing what you want to look out for is SPF. For those who doesn't know what SPF is, it's a sun protection factor. But on your big day, because it's going to be a lot of photography involved, SPF can reflect the light, so you don't want to end up with like white patches all over your face when photographers use a lighting. So you want to use a foundation which got, let's say, SPF 10 or 15 or no SPF at all. There are a lot of foundations in the market. One which is really good and I use quite a lot is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation with no SPF. The next one is really good is MAC Pro Longwear Foundation. They got SPF 10 as well, which is really good. It's very long lasting, and this guy I used for my wedding and my makeup lasted all day long, and I was really happy about that. My shade was NC25. Another good foundation is MAC Face and Body Foundations, these ones here. My shade is C3 in N3 for summer, so I mix them two together to get a perfect match for me. Really good foundations. You can use all over your body, on your legs, and it gives you that really nice dewy look but not greasy look. For those maybe who got dry skin, they are really perfect. Another really good foundation is Dior Star. Fairly new foundation, and I used already for a few brides, and I gotta say I love this foundation so much. It just applies beautifully and long lasting as well. It's a drugstore and very friendly price. Is L'Oreal True Match, this one here. Really long lasting good foundation. SPF 17, again not really high. Another very good foundation on a big day is YSL La Touche Éclat. This one is also good for those who got maybe a bit drier skin. You can also use this during the day. Let's say if you are getting married abroad, which is really hot, it's just really nice natural. It's not matte, but it's really pretty good lasting as well, especially if you apply translucent powder all over your face to set your foundation. So this is a good one. Another one really good is YSL Fusion. Now YSL Fusion foundation applies so beautiful. It's such a lightweight foundation, and you just cannot go cakey. It's a great one for oily skin. Estee Lauder Double Wear is just a perfect bridal foundation as well. Very long lasting, really good, and it's matte finish. It can be quite full on. For those who got very dry skin, I wouldn't recommend. Then choose Estee Lauder Light Double Wear, which is not as matte and gives you a bit more natural kind of finish. Another one would be NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Another good one to use on brides is NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. So it just depends from your skin type. Let's say if you're very dry skin, then try not to go for very matte foundation, but it's still long lasting. And if you're very oily, then try to go for kind of matte base foundations. There are so many different foundations to choose from. Probably I still haven't mentioned loads of them. There's Lancome does really good ones. Illamasqua do really good ones. it's never ending. One I'm going to use today is Bobbi Brown Long Lasting Foundation. I depotted this foundation as I'm going to go in a couple of weeks on holiday, so I will definitely need this. I'm going to mix my foundation with this one here, which is L'Oreal Lumi Magique Pure Light Primer, so therefore it'll give me a bit of glow as well. I'm using this for the crown brush. Never forget your neck. Next up, of course, I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Honey. So kind of first you want to cover your dark circles, and to blend in I'm going to use a beauty blender. Next, if you've got any blemishes, any spots you want to cover, now this guy, I just swear by it. This is Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer Kits, and my one is SC3. They come in different shades, so I wouldn't use this underneath my eyes because it's quite full on. You don't want to look cakey underneath your eyes. I'll use a small little brush, cover any spots I got around my nose. There's always red there. Excuse my blue nails, I'm sure you're not going to use that for your big day, but I highly recommend to invest in two things for your bridal makeup look, which is foundation and concealer. Maybe one concealer with quite full-on coverage where you can cover all your spots, your dark circles, and then one concealer where you can highlight around your eyes. Urban Decay Naked does a really good concealer. Maybelline Fit Me is great concealer, and Soap & Glory does really nice ones as well. Another one I use quite a lot for bridal, for brides, is this Lancome Long Lasting Softening Concealer. So you just brightens up your eyes and also matches with your foundation. Some of the brands also do kind of like concealer kits with different shades in it. For example, these ones here. This is Makeup Forever, which is a bit more pricier, and this is Elf, which is drugstore one. Greens and yellows, you just can cover all your like rednesses with a bit more salmony, peachy colors. You can color all the like purple, your dark circles, and then you've got colors then to put on top of that to brighten up your eyes. Setting powder. I think this is a must for the brides, for the bridesmaids, for photography, for special occasion makeup, anything, just to make sure your makeup stays put, it doesn't slip and slide. I'm going to use a Tarte translucent setting powder. Use Zoeva 106 powder brush around the eyes area first, so you can set your concealer. This brush is ridiculously soft. Forehead, my nose, on a chin. But this is such a lightweight setting powder, so I'm going to go all over my face. First I'm doing a base first and then eyes, purely because eyes won't be dark. But if you want to go dark, I might recommend you to do eyes first and then foundation, just to avoid from the fallout. Next thing, we want to start to define our face. Lovely cheekbones, lovely cheeks and highlights, and you know, all the exciting lovely colors. The two products I'm 100% swear by is these ones here, which is Hourglass. As we're going for English Rose bridal makeup look, so we want to keep it clean, classic, crisp, nothing too much. Zoeva 101 Lux Face Definer Brush. I'm kind of putting a color back on the cheeks. I'm not going to contour a lot, but will bronze up a bit. We just want to keep it simple. Next I'm going to use Hourglass Ambient Blush Palette. Now this dude is so gorgeous. You got kind of like pinky champagne color, corally champagne, and kind of like a mauve type taupey color with the highlights in. All these are baked blushes. Absolutely adore these. And the other good thing, you can never go overboard with these ones. They are beautiful, beautiful blushes for the brides. So I'm going to take a Real Technique blush brush. I'm going to use this one here. As I said, we're doing English rose, so it's rosy cheeks with a tint of highlight. We want to put on apple of our cheeks, not to go too much up. Next, I'm going to use this highlighter. It's called Incandescent Light. The reason I absolutely love this highlighter for the brides, because it's so finely milled. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look glittery, it just looks so smooth, so soft, exactly what we want to achieve. For that, I'm going to use e.l.f. brush. So dab it in and kind of dab it on your cheekbones. On top of your eyebrows by the arch. Kind of do that C motion. On bridge of your nose. Teeny bit on your forehead. On top of your cupid's bow. Now, some people don't like this bit because it kind of looks full of lips. If you don't like that bit, skip it. So natural. These two guys, I definitely swear by. I know they're going to do a great job, and the bride won't be disappointed. Great dupe for Hourglass Ambient Blush Palette is these Max Factor Cream Puff blushes. These ones here, they are very similar. So, and they are also much cheaper. I'm going to use this Benefit Stay Done Straight eyelid primer. Teeny bit on your eyelids. And dab it in with your finger. But I have been using this Benefit Stay Done Straight for a really long time, and it definitely stays put. Because we're going for English Rose Classic Bridal makeup look, I'm going to use kind of like a nudie brown gold eyeshadows, Bobbi Brown palette. Lovely shades here. I use this quite a lot. Champagne colours here. Lovely like a natural brown colours as well. I'm taking Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. And first I'm taking this kind of natural champagne colour and I'm applying that all over my lid. Then I'm taking this colour here, which is kind of like a soft brown with a bit of shimmer in, and just putting that tiny bit on outer corners. And a teeny bit in the crease as well. Make sure it's like lovely blended in. You can see there's a colour, it brighten up your eye, but you kind of can't see what colours you got there. Does that make sense? And then take the smaller brush and kind of mirror the same shade, put on a lower lash line as well. Tiny bit, because you don't want to have a dark underneath your eyes. It just gives your eyes a bit of dimension. Then I'm taking this kind of really light goldy champagne, gonna put on right in the middle of the eyelid, so it brightens up your eyes even more. And then I'm taking this smaller brush and putting on in inner corners of the eye. Lower lash line halfway, and then halfway on a lower lash line. So you've got a bit darker there and then lighter here. Then I'm taking this black color, kind of like a flat brush, and I'm taking tiny bit and applying very close to your lashes, literally that you just hardly can see it. What it does, it kind of gives again that bigger eye look, kind of makes your lashes look bigger. So dab it tiny bit. Dab it off all excess because we don't want to have any fallouts. And then just apply very close to your lash line. Lower lash line, only on outer corner, so kind of join them together. Not sure guys whether you can see it, so this is the eye I applied really close to my lash line, and this is without the black. Same on the other eye. Instead of dragging it, just press it. Maybelline the nudes, it's pretty much very similar. You got the gold shade, you got like really nice champagne colors to brighten up your eyes, got like nice transition shades, soft browns, really great one. Urban Decay Naked 3, which is this one here. Lovely colors for the bride. Again, you've got champagne colors, you've got a bit more purples, nudes, darker. I like that in palettes they do a black. L'Oreal single eyeshadows is great dupes for you know what, I just use it now. Waterproof mascara, as we all know, it gets very emotional, gets very touchy, so we don't want any black around our eyes, don't we? Half Eyelashes by Tanya Bear, love it. It just gives you that really nice kind of, you know, very soft romantic eye look. Curl your eyelashes and apply mascara. Mascara done. A brow styling gel, this one here, this is really good. It's for blondes. They also got a darker, it's kind of like a waxy typey texture, so it will stay put as well. I like very natural looking eyebrows. Again, we don't want any harsh eyebrows for this look. Lips. Now, one very good tip I can give it to you guys is, if you want your lip color to stay for longer, then this is a tip. Take a matte blusher and with your fingers, apply on your lips, only tiny bit. Tiny bit, because you don't want to end up like this line inside. So be kind of mattifying lips. Any lip gloss will go, any lip colour will go. We're still going to have a colour to our lips, which we want. We're going to go for nice natural rosy lip. Use first of all MAC liner in the colour Soar. A teeny bit of line around my lips. So for the lips I'm going to use is this MAC lipstick in colour Fanfare. Again, it's just a really nice cool down rosy kind of shade. There we go. By all means, if you fancy, you can just put any lip gloss on top of it as well, you know, to make it a bit more kind of juicier if you fancy that. But I'm gonna leave it there. It will photograph so beautifully. So I usually mix these two shades, bronzer and highlighter, and kind of apply around the shoulders, on kind of these bones here as well, kind of accentuate that look, and you'll just look stunning. This is it, guys. Like I said, this was classic English rose bridal makeup look with a few like nudie, champagne-y, soft brown colours, rosy cheeks and a rosy lip. I really hope, guys, you enjoyed it, and look out for more bridal makeup tutorials coming up soon. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But I really hope, guys, you enjoyed it, and see you in my next video. Thank you, bye.